Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming at you again with another vid. Well, I'm going to report some little MMA news, as some of you probably have heard already, that Brock Lesnar will be returning to the UFC, and he'll be making his official return at the UFC 200 against an unnamed opponent. Now, based off what I've read, it doesn't seem like that Lesnar is retiring from pro wrestling either. So it looks like he'll still be maintaining his part-time status with the WWE, and while I'll be working for the UFC at the same time. So if this is true, then he'll be the first ever fighter to work with cross promotions. Who's been at odds at many times at the UFC and the WWE. Where Dana White has made some has been taking shots at Vince McMahon, his company, for a long while now. And Vince and some of his subordinates have been doing the same to Dana White in the UFC. I know some, MMA fans are going to look at this as say that why is Brock Lesnar being a hypocrite to a degree? Because here's the thing, I'm not calling him a hypocrite, but some may call him a hypocrite because when he left the WWE, he trashed the pro wrestling industry. He trashed it to where, to a point where he said that, I'm just paraphrasing what he said. And then this is an interview like in 2006 he gave in his MMA debut, where he's saying, look, I'm here for real competition. I'm here for fighting competition. Pro wrestling, that's fake. If you want to look for entertainment, you go watch pro wrestling. I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here for a real fight. I'm here for a real challenge. I'm just paraphrasing what he said. Of course, he became the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion. He had beaten the likes of Randy Couture and Shane Carr and whatnot, and beat Frank Mir in a very competitive rematch, which I thought that Lesnar was going to get. He was out for that fight, but I'll mention Frank Mir in a minute. But needless to say, this is very shocking. We don't know, who's his opponent going to be, but needless to say, but when he had retired from the UFC or MMA altogether after his knockout defeat from Alistair Overeem, he returned to the WWE, and this was 4 years ago. Again, he went to start trashing the UFC. I don't know what I mean. Some people look at that as like, dude, what the fuck? You trashed pro wrestling after you left that organization. You trashed Then when you go back to pro wrestling WWE, you trash UFC because of what Dana White had said some things about it. I know Lesnar's just trying to be, trying to play sport here because he's getting a big lucrative contract second to John Cena, where he doesn't have to work that many dates. So, I think, to be honest with you, the reason why Lesnar had returned, and we all know why he returned to pro wrestling, because he, to his own admission, admits that he doesn't really care about about the love of the sport. He cares more about the money. I mean, who isn't in it for the money? I mean, shit. We all don't want to work for free, but at the same time, you got to have some passion. Mind you, he is an incredible wrestler, so let's not take that away from him. But let's look at this for a second. All right, let's see what potential opponents could he be facing. Could he be facing Alistair Overeem in a rematch? Because we all know Overeem did win in his last fight against what's his name? Hold on, Andre Arlovski. And would we like to see Lesnar fight Arlovski? I think that'd be a dangerous fight for him to take. Could we see him fight Junior Dos Santos? Nope. I don't know if that'd be wise to put him in there against Junior Dos Santos, or a rematch against Frank Mir. I think that'd be great. Or Travis Brown. That'd be a good match. Travis Brown per se. I don't know, man. Or things about Frank Mir. I think he lost his last fight, so I don't know if that rematch would be will be realistic. But again, it shouldn't be surprising. Or Crow Crop, maybe. Nah, can't fight him. I wouldn't Lesnar, I wouldn't put him in here against that. Or Phillip Brooks, aka CM Punk. Because he was supposed to make a debut for quite some time. So maybe that fight could be made. I don't know, man. This is pretty shocking news. I mean, to a degree, but yet Lesnar has not retired from the WWE. But let me know what you think, y'all. I'm going to drop an article to the link below. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.